he came by and got a rower. Go ahead and start moving. I'm gonna go warm up. 3 minutes is on the clock. Just start moving now. I'm setting up the screen. So anyway, like jog, those things. I'm gonna reset it at the 2-minute mark. So he came by. He got the rower. He got the rower. I gave him the rower to borrow. And he put it in his truck, and he just said, I'll do this for cardio. So he's been doing the rower, and he's been getting after it as he can, but again, just not as. He was never a lifter, so this is not his jam, lifting. And so now taking away a place where he came to do it from.
For sure.
Anyway. All right, with live there, let's go in. So here, let's hit this back to where I need to be. And I'm gonna go official in 5, 4, looks crooked, 3, 2. All right, guys, welcome. Optimize 40. Let's find some space, get the blood to flow, heart rate to elevate, and get those things going. Here we are, yes. All right, moving the body here. I got the studio going on. Got live studio audience. You're catching this on the replay. We have some fun in store today. All right, so get your body ready. Let's get excited about it. All right, finding some space. You can use body weight. What can we use? We can use bands. We can use dumbbells. We can use kettlebells. So you do have all the options, body weight. When it comes to some of the upper body weight, we won't have as a dynamic option, right? When we do rows and shoulder press and things like that, but you can still move your body through space through those actions. But all in all, this is gonna be a fun one. Lots of movements and all the good things of such. So find some space again, get your body ready for it. We're gonna get started in about a minute here with some dynamic warm-ups. All right, maybe some stretches here in the forearm, the shoulder. All right, interlace overhead. All right, maybe a little tricep, little lateral flexion. All right, so follow me here, right, as you watch the screen, easy enough. Hands to hips, little extension. Here we go, from a wider base, so step your feet out, hinge from the hip, reach down towards the ground, maybe a little sway side to side. All right, so if you catch it on the replay, if you need some more time, find some more time. We're gonna go into some more dynamic stretches here, starting with the runner stretch. So we'll take a plank position. I'll give you profile. All right, step one leg over. Whew, I got the beep's pretty loud. I actually didn't know it was that loud. You can have this leg here long or leg up. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but I can. And we'll go alternating side to other side. Rotate, reach, right, rotate, and then back to plank and step over other side. We'll do it again. Reach up, nice and long, pass for a little rotation, reach up, one more time, press the hand into the ground, step back, strong plank, and then over, reaching up. Good deep breath, long spine, reaching high, coming down. Let's go kneeling position. Right, so we're nice and tall and organized. We wanna make sure we tuck that tail. We'll reach up, lateral flexion. Take a good deep breath. Look to squeeze your heel towards the hip here. And then we go to the other side. All right, reaching up. So tucking the tail, squeeze your heel towards your knee towards your heel. A little more engagement there. Reach up high, lateral flex. So reaching over to the side of your body. And taking more time as necessary. What's coming up next? So we actually have a 40-second duration of work, followed by a quick 20-second of change, right? So from here, sitting back into the hips here. Child's pose, arms overhead, extended. All right, so extended child's pose. Then I want you to go to a little cat-cow, and then dig your toes into the ground, pressing into your palms to sit back into a deep squat. All right, that was all prep to get to here. All right, so from this deep squat here, right, bring the back of the hands together, looking to lift up onto the balls of the feet, open up the heart, and then return it. Collapsing, tucking the chin, bring the back of the hands together, lifting up the heart, open. All right, coming back, go from one more. Now from that deep squat, if it doesn't work, we can go with a little rounded spine, standing tall, and then opening up heart. All right, rounding and opening up. All right, from here, we're gonna go for some walkouts. So hinge from the hip, walking down the length of the legs, walk your hands out in front of the body into a plank position. At that plank position, make sure you organize, then drop the hips, and then go into an extension. Tuck the chin, push back, press back, walk it back. All right, noticing the stretch in the back of the legs, hamstrings, maybe the back. You can come all the way up tall, and then we can repeat it. Here, hand walk it out. Strong plank, drop, look up, maybe look over the shoulder. Pressing back. Again, walking up, shaking things out. Let's get one more. Then we'll go into a 40-second reset. We'll talk about our first core round. All right, first and only. We're only gonna do one core round. All right, so strong plank position. Drop the hips, lift up. Again, looking over the shoulder. Press it back. Maybe go into a higher plank position here, somewhat of a downward facing dog. Pedal out your heels. Notice any tension in the calves. Get your body up nice and tall. All right, if you need to get a mat because we're gonna go onto the ground. We're first gonna start with dead bug. So dead bug's what's coming up. Let's get on our backs and get nice and organized. Here we go. So your back is flat. We reach the arms up. You can have your head down or head lifted, and we're gonna go opposite arm, opposite leg reaching, right? The longer the leg, right, and the longer the arm, the more work. So let's go. Find that dead bug as you go. Reaching long, lengthen the leg and lengthen the arm. Lift the heart. Here we go. Now, I'm gonna call it plus or minus on the 40 seconds. What do I mean by that, right? We have 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds to reset. If you don't need the full 20, right, go an extra bit of time on the work, right? We're gonna go into our standard foundational side plank. Coming up next, all right? So you feel those? I'm only gonna do one round here, guys. So we can organize with that elbow underneath the shoulder, right? Your knee is 1 point with a long leg. Right here starts the work. As an option, you can lengthen both legs, right? Staggered position, reach the arms, stack the legs, right? Elevate the leg. Here we go, 30 seconds on the clock. Hold the body strong. Of course, you can go to a palm position, right? Not the elbow to forearm to hold the body up. You wanna add some movement, we can go into rotation, right? Rotation of the work. All right, keep going. From one side, we got to get the other side, right? So we do one side and the other side. Again, take an inventory as you work and as you move. How's the body feeling? What do you notice working as you do it? If you need to reset the action, reset the action. All right, going back to a stacked position, arm lifted up high into that hip, reach the arm, adding rotation as an element. Good, inhale, exhale. Staying strong. Here we go. And maybe relax or maybe not, depending on if you want to get a few more seconds. What's coming next is our back extension. Hold the body down, abs engage underneath, dig your toes in, extend the knee, squeeze your glutes. We go from a T, right, to an I. A T to an I. All right, so we have the abs underneath. We have your glutes. We have a little bit of hamstring, a little bit of quad. All right, we move our arms to challenge our entire back line. Eight seconds on the clock. How will body hold? All right, plus or minus. Again, guys, if you want some more time, go for it. I'm flipping over. Get my body ready. I'll bring my knees in to start. Make sure my back is flat. Take a good deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen my legs. Lengthen my arms. Holding here. I'll squeeze my heels together. I'll lift that heart. Press my back into the ground. Inhale. Exhale, creating more tension. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On the clock, 8 seconds. Let's go. Plus or minus. All right, transitioning next, right? So it's 40 of work, 20 transition. That transition, again, being mindful how the body felt, maybe making sure you need to get your breath back, right? Make sure you are breathing. Let's hold the V-sit position here. The V-sit hold, we take away one leg, we take away the other leg. This will finish this round. So each round's gonna have 6 actions, right? Hold the body here. Final. All right, lifting the arms up. Greater challenge. Whew, find it. You need to support your legs. You can support your legs. What's on the clock? All right, if you can't peek at it, it's 15 seconds. Let's go. Whew. More. 5. Doing it. All right. Perfect. So 40 seconds here to reset. We're going into some lower body work. Now, I want you to grab what you have, and if it's just body weight, awesome, perfect. But what's coming up first are squats. All right, so squats are going to lead the round of 6. We're gonna do lower body, and then we're gonna get a 40-second break. Lower body for 6 actions, a 40-second break, and then we're gonna do lower body again. So let's start it off. I'm gonna go ahead and get my loaded position, right? Into some squats here, right? Sitting back into my hips, driving up, using the breath. Inhale, exhale, pushing through, all right? Inhale, exhale. I started to hold the bell out a little further, right? To really challenge into that core system. I'm squeezing the bell too, so I got my upper body working, right? Out in front, as opposed to close and hanging on my body. All right, plus or minus, right? So this move is following suit with the lunge to jump, to the squat with jump squats. So power, load, up onto the balls of the feet, or get up off the ground. There's 40 seconds. Let's go. Landing soft, get off the ground, soft, get off the ground, soft. Thinking about melting into the ground. We're gonna get that heart rate up high. Think about the speed here change for sure. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Whew. I want you to feel it. Working for yourself. This is your time. Let's go. Up, up. A few more seconds on the clock. Let's go. Woo. All right. Now from here, we're gonna go step back lunge, the right leg, right? So each leg's gonna get its own 40 seconds. So grabbing some load or no load. Remember I mentioned earlier, this is body weight opportunity too. So just holding, I'm gonna step back, right? My right leg is forward, so I'm stepping back my left leg. If you're stepping back the other one, that's fine. Where you're holding a bell, it doesn't matter for the leg work. It would only matter from a core distribution perspective, right? And a balance perspective. I can hold it in a suitcase carry, lift up nice and tall, drop down, it's a drive up, right? I can hold my arm out to find some level of stability, right? Plus or minus. If you find yourself counting the reps, you wanna be equal, perfect, awesome. I'll go for time. I did 40 seconds worth. Now, gotta do 40 seconds other side. All right, in 10, and 5, stepping back, slight tap of the ground with the knee. Inhale, lower, exhale, drive up your breath, right? Let it work, inhale, exhale. I'm changing my position. Suitcase carry. Let's look to keep the eyes on the horizon. Now, you know where your legs are. You know where the bell is. Let's get the posture. Come on. Inhale, exhale, drive up. Come on. Oops, I caught myself there, looking down. All right. Now, each leg is going to get a jumping pattern for this now. So I go back to my right leg front, right, up, up. So use your arms, get off the ground as available, right? Doesn't have to be super high, right? Or just work speed. Watch the knee drop so you're not banging your knee into the ground. Let's go. Come on. Woo. Oh man, that one starts to burn. I want you to dig in. This is your time. Can you get some more? 10 seconds. All you need to do is peek over that screen. You see green? You are going. 3, 2, 1. Remembering also, you have 20 seconds to transition. If in 40 seconds you haven't felt it enough, keep going. Yes. All right. Are you changed? Other side's gonna start. In 5, 4, 3, tall posture. Get off the ground. Get off the ground. This finishes this round of legs. I want you to make sure you're giving your best. Come on, 30 seconds on it. Yes, go. I'm talking to you out there. Go. 20 seconds. You want to yell back at me? Go ahead, yell at me. I can't hear you, but go ahead, do it anyway. Come on, up and down. 10 seconds. Oh my gosh, it's burning. Yes, you're doing it right then. Earn that 40-second reset. 3, 2. Awesome. All right, so I mentioned earlier, it's body weight or some other opportunities. So here we're gonna go with our hinge. So if you have something that you feel heavy enough to go for that deadlift hinge, perfect. Let's get that going in about 15 seconds. So our first action is hinge, right? The deadlift. The deadlift has whole bunch of variations. So hinge really speaks to right here at the hip and coming back up, right? So I got my bell, I'm up tall, squeeze my glutes. It drops. I get my wrist just past my knees, or just my hands past my knees, my wrist just about to my knees. Inhale, squeezing my arms to the side of my body. Exhale, coming up tall, opening up my heart, right? Inhale, exhale, loading what we call the posterior chain, right? The back of the body. Inhale, exhale, lots of core here as well. Abs are engaged, abs are engaged, abs are engaged. Back is long, right? We're not rounding and giving up in our back. All right, the sumo squat. So it's just a variation of the squat. What's your feet position-wise? Plus or minus, you wanna start now? Go ahead, right? Down, drive up, opening up into those hips, driving up. Again, out in front, holding that bell or dumbbell or medicine ball or whatever, or you go with your arms out in front, counterbalance, and maybe you hold a little bit of a pulsing type pattern. Let's go. Come on. Man. I'm gonna get about 20 minutes. I didn't hit start on my Apple. Watch, all right, come on. It's like, oh man. I want you to keep going. Challenge yourself for your time. Right, second round of legs. After this, there's no more legs. Can we go step back alternating lunge? Whether you wanna have load or not, right? Keep speaking to it. You can have weight or not. So that means body weight, no additional resistance, right? So I got my bell. What it looks like, I step back, I come up, alternating now. Let's go. You wanna go for a little cross back? Go for a little cross back. Alternating, stepping back, whether you use weight or not, you gotta push yourself. I got the weight away. I'm going 20 seconds, come on, right? Go, 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 go. Keep it moving. Tempo higher to finish it. Maybe even a split jump or 2, 3, let's go. Legs should say, holy smokes right now. Okay, lots of options here. I'll start with this one into our sitting back in our hips, right? For our lateral, we can go step, right? Step together, then I would step away. Scooch over a little bit. So here, and I can always add some weight, which I don't have right now, right? So movement followed by movement with resistance. I'll grab a bell. In this case, soft bell. I switch and reach. Right leg drives my body up. Come back to center. Other side. Come on. Come on. Tempo. Move. Love it. All right, single leg hinge. So because maybe your weight wasn't heavy enough for both legs to do that hinge work, now we get an option to do right leg, left leg. And I want you to work, right? So here, if you need to balance on something, maybe I do here, curl that floating leg, wrist past the rib, past the knee. Use your breath, make it happen. Let's go. Of course, body weight, all right? We have a long spine, so we're not collapsing in our upper back, we're not overly arched in our lower back. We think about length. We have to get the right side, then we have to get the left side. All right, right? Plus or minus in that 40. This will finish this round here of legs. There are no more legs after this. What's amazing, right? Look at my live audience, but here you are, you know what's happening. If you want to redo those 2 rounds, because you now know what they are, just hit rewind on the replay, guys. Right, that hinge from the hip, you pull up, squeeze glute and hamstring. Find the work. Let's get it in 5, come on. Love it. Awesome. All right, find some space for yourself by way of hydrate, and we're gonna start back off with rows. Now in this round here, I'm going to use dumbbells. The next round, it's gonna be exactly the same actions. I'm going to use a band. All right, let's get ready for it. I'll quickly tell you what the options are for what I'm fully going to use in this first round are my soft bells. So if you have dumbbells, that's what you're grabbing. Let's go for our bent over row, right? Simple enough with that. Hinge, drive the elbows back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, right? It's 40 seconds. If your body doesn't like this posture for a full 40 seconds, all you need to do is come out of it and then reset it. Your weights are light, then let's go high in your tempo. You want to work another challenge here? I'm still using these weights. You hold one up and you alternate. It's almost like if you were punching the ground. Drive the elbow back, rotate maybe in the wrist, squeeze. Keep that spine long, your eyes are out in front, not looking at your body. 5 seconds on the clock, let's go. All right, shoulder press. So remembering plus or minus, if these aren't your max effort, awesome, no worries, right? Let's just start going right now into our shoulder press. This will give us 50 seconds. And I say that because that's what I have here. I don't have my max overhead pressing weights in my hand, but I'm gonna go for a long time, right? That time under tension. Here's that option here to which both of them are up overhead and I meet up, meet at the top. So long in my spine. Take a deep breath, inhale, exhale. Let's go. 10 seconds are on the clock. Give it all. Yes, there's your burn. And we're gonna keep with that burn for shoulders to lateral raises, lateral raise. So off to the side right here, okay? You can start in the front of the body, lift up the heart, lift, lower, lift, lower. I have a slight turn of my wrist as if I'm pouring something. I want my elbow higher than my wrist. And it's ever so slight, as opposed to my wrist higher than my elbow. Okay, let's go. You get to a burn, you can't lift the weights, lift your arms. You need a little bit of a rock for a cheat. As long as you know you are cheating, quote unquote cheating, let's call it assisting. Let's be kind to ourselves here, right? As opposed to, I'm doing these, right? And you don't know what you're doing. All right, awesome. Now, push-ups. All right, so shoulders are like on fire, scorch. You can hold the plank, all right? Hold the plank. Up and down push-ups, it's 40 seconds. I mean, that's just what it's all about. It's optimizing time. Let's go, up and down, inhale, exhale, lower, lift. Of course, finding a higher elevation as necessary, a wall. Guys, I just want you to go, come on, yes. On the clock, there's more time. I see green myself. I gotta go 10 seconds more. Burning, driving, pushing. Okay, can we do some triceps? Now, you can quickly flip over onto your back if you want to. If you have your weights nearby, what you would do, it's a variation of the skull crusher, right? But we're not going towards our skull. We're going to the side of our head, right? Side of our skull. If that doesn't work, guys, I'm gonna give you the quick variation standing or kneeling, but I can get standing here. Kickbacks. We're still using dumbbells, right? I haven't changed my equipment. I've changed my location, changed the opportunity. Whoop. Overhead. Come on. Always core strong. Inhale, exhale, lengthen up high. Inhale, exhale, lengthen up. If that's the option you're doing, let's go. So you need some more time, get some more reps. Don't feel it yet? Go ahead. Come on, keep going. What's happening next? It's simple, it's basic. Biceps, go. Plus or minus. Right, the time is a guide and it's gonna be based on, you know, what you have for resistance at times. The idea is that in that time of the work that you're doing, you find you approach muscle failure, muscle burn. Even if you have to reset for a few seconds and then you get a few more reps, awesome. If you had unbroken tempo for the 40 seconds, well, then you definitely know you gotta go more time. It's just not enough yet. And you gotta dig in too sometimes. Sound effects and all. All right, we're doing that all over again, but I'm gonna use the band. Use what you have or what you want to as far as an option. That's how we're finishing, guys. All right, be back in 10 seconds. All right. So what do we start with? Those rows. I said I'm going with the band. I got the band around my legs, around my feet rather, not legs, right? So I'm stepping on it and I'm driving my elbows back, right? Lengthen, pull, lengthen, pull, lengthen, pull. Squeeze the shoulder blades back together. Let's go. Whatever you're using for a tool, guys, you have to go after it to optimize the time. 10 seconds on the clock. Woo, it's a burner. All right, shoulder press. I got my band. I go into shoulder press. You're still doing some more of those rows. You got 10 seconds to get here, right? And again, I don't care what tool you're using. I just mentioned second round. I'm going to the band. So at the top, I got a little pull apart, right? So a lot of shoulder stabilization happening. Inhale to lower, exhale, up, little pull apart. Inhale, exhale, pull apart. I'm standing on with one leg because with this band, I think two would be too much. You got to make the choices. Up, 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 up. Woo. Oh man, that was a burner. And it's that plus or minus, as you know what works best for your body. Now, for the next move, lateral raise, that thicker band I had, orange, right? Not an option, most likely. So I'm gonna go to a thinner band. If you only had one band and you're like, that one was tough, you can always go to kneeling. If you guys watched enough videos, we know some of these options here. So here I am, I've taken away some of the length, as a result, taking away some of the resistance. Now, that lateral raise. Hold it maybe for a moment, come down slow and controlled. A little difference top of the motion, most challenging, then it springs you back down. So you want to control it. Now, if you want to go ahead and get a little lift, now watch again that form. Understand your shoulder. Don't overstress it. Stress it appropriately. All right, love it. Push-ups are next. Now remember, the band offers an opportunity to add to the push-ups or just to go into the press motion. All right, so I'm gonna go double up on it. All right. Oh, and now my shoulders are smoked. Oh, I'll press here for a few more. Maybe I'll just hold the plank, which is pressing away. Oh man. Love it. You're loving it? Are you challenging yourselves? Let's do it with 3, 2, at minimum 1. So what happens here? It's the option to keep going. If you get some more. How about those triceps now? I'll do this one from a kneeling position too, based on that band, because what I'm using. If you need to find the appropriate opportunity here, right? Kneeling might be just that. Right? "20 seconds left. Let's get some reps in here, right? Get it. Whew. Oh man, I'm pretty smoked. Okay, I'm gonna go the heavier band for my biceps. All right, what do you got, guys? The last 40 seconds, last action. Go for your best effort here. Tall in that posture, long in that spine. Using the breath, increasing the tempo. Oh, a little grinding. You got it. Yes, you do. On the clock, 10 seconds remain. Push, push it. Whew. All right, my arms are smoked. Awesome job, guys. All right, so this is the opportunity now for some deep breaths or reflection on what we just did, and maybe rewinding for those guys that are watching on the replay, even the folks that joined us live. Go ahead and do some more as available for yourself. Make sure you get this time to be optimized. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're here. You need us, just reach out. All right, so here we go. Big, big, even bigger hugs. All right, and high fives. All right, until next time. See you soon.